The drivers will be racing this weekend at the Autodrome Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City. Like all other venues in the Formula E races, we're in an urban metropolis, but it differs from the others in one respect. This is a purpose-built track rather than a street circuit. 2.1 kilometres in length, the track was used throughout early Formula One history, and after over a 20-year absence, was brought back to that series just last year. Ahead of Saturday's race, I invited Bruno Senna, driver for the Mahindra team, to walk the track with me and tell me about his family connection with its most notorious corner. So where do you think the best overtaking opportunities are going to be on this track?
Turn 1 will be the best place to overtake. It's the hardest braking part of the track, and it's a kind of like a fast chicane. As you can see, it's a really narrow approach into turn 1. You come from a really fast straight, really wide straight, into a really narrow apex on the wall.
You're all going to be funneling down into such a narrow gap. I mean, this might be a great overtaking opportunity, but is it also where there could be quite a few collisions?
I think it could be tricky, but critically you have some space to kind of place your car here and not crash.
So you'll end up cutting it as close to that orange pole as possible?
You are, and also you're trying to get the exit here as fast as possible, but obviously the track, you can see the walls are really perpendicular to the direction you're driving on.
Now, if I was a fan coming to watch this race, I mean, this is where you want to be watching from. What an amazing stadium!
Yeah, this section will give the fans a great opportunity to look at the cars fighting perhaps, and there's lots of very low technical corners here, so I think it'll be a good place to be watching. And if you come around here, this is a very low corner, turn 10, and then into 11. It's a really narrow, fastish corner onto Peraltada, quite tough.
Now, you've mentioned a corner there that has a lot of history. Let's go and check it out.
Let's do it.
It was right here that the renowned Formula One driver Ayrton Senna crashed during qualifying for the 1991 Mexican Grand Prix. Senna emerged unscathed on this occasion, but the corner has since been put out of use in Formula One. Ayrton, your uncle, being one of the greatest drivers, but he really did push it to the absolute limit.
He did, yeah. He was trying a different gear, going instead of in 5th gear, he tried in 6th gear, and he paid for it. Luckily, no harm done, only for the car, but it's a corner where we're going to be taking some history in. It's really cool to be taking such a historic corner that has been actually deactivated for Formula One and being introducing Formula E.